Hey, now today I'm just going to quickly talk about ways you can save water. I'm going to go through my top 10 ways of saving water. Number 1, mulch your trees. Mulch is readily available at pretty much every garden supply and nursery nowadays. You can get lots of different types. You can get stuff like this. This is euca mulch. This is a bit more of a permanent mulch, wood chips. I use it for bigger trees. We're going to do the trees on this property today. The apple trees you can see behind me. I'd probably do it every 12 months. You can get less permanent ones that break down sooner than that too, which you can use on annual beds, like lucerne, pea straw, sugarcane mulch, straw mulch, all that kind of stuff. Keeps the moisture in the ground and you have to use less water. Number 2, drip systems. Pretty much everyone in Australia is on some kind of water restrictions due to the drought. I'm in Victoria at the moment. I'm just about 75 k's northwest of Melbourne, just outside the property. So drip systems, you can get the hoses that have already got the holes in them, lay the hose out in the garden beds, let the water run through, and it'll just slowly drip into the trees or the garden planter. You can get poly pipe, 13 or 19 mil usually, which you can put the drippers into and just designate where you want them to go. So again, something that's readily available at most garden supplies. Number 3, something you can use with drip systems is a spike system. Now this is a spike, a water spike, goes down, the tube just goes on each side of course, pushed down by the side of the tree, by the drip line of the tree. There's a little hole just in the bottom here, water just seeps down, comes out, goes straight down to the root system, goes down automatically 15 centimetres or so you don't have to use so much water for it to actually hit the surface and then drain down. Number 4, water tanks. Again, another product that's become more and more popular because of the drought. You can get, I've seen water tanks from 200 litres to 65,000 litres. Most properties in the country have got water tanks. A lot of suburban a lot of suburban properties are getting them now too. Easy to install. It's really just a matter of space. The bigger the tank, the better. If you can get a 10,000 litre tank, great. If you can only fit a 1,000 litre tank, then that doesn't matter too. Any water that you're saving is a lot better because it's just going to run down the drains and away to nowhere anyway. So might as well use the water on the garden. Number 5, grey water. Now we all do washing, so using any of the grey water from the washing machine or even water from the kitchen and the bathroom sinks, you can use that, funnel it straight out into the garden. The only thing I recommend with grey water from the washing machine is that you use eco-friendly detergents. Normal detergents, sulfates build up in the ground, can be detrimental to trees, so try and use the eco-friendly ones or the green ones. Most companies are pretty much labelled eco-friendly because people are becoming more eco-aware, so try and look out for those as well too. Number 6, water crystals. Now I've got a sample here which I don't know if you can see it there. Now water crystals just maintain the water in the garden. Now this one's pretty much the same consistency as bran. You can get other types that are like little crystals, and you can get some that is almost like it's a solid water, like Play-Doh, like a jelly. You can actually put around the roots of trees. It'll break down over time too. This stuff just swells up with the water, keeps the moisture there, so it's there twice as long before it dissipates into the soil or just evaporates. I use this in pot plants, vegetable gardens. We're going to do these trees with it today. I usually put it down first and then put the mulch on top, so it kind of doubles its usage there. Where are we? Number 7, kitchen water. Now I already used this. I had some water in here from lunch today. I cooked for a few people. We just had some noodles, whatever. But things like pasta, noodles, vegetables, anything you're going to boil in water, rather than drain off the noodles and then just pour the water down the sink, drain the noodles out into another bowl, keep the water, let it cool of course, and just pour it on your garden. So you'd be amazed how much water we actually just tip down from cooking every day. So it only takes a second, just drain it off, keep it, and just use it on the pot plants or some windowsill herbs or whatever you've got going around that's close to the kitchen. You can just use that. Number 8, build a dam. Now obviously in suburban homes it's not really easy to build a dam. You haven't got the space to build a dam. This place has got a dam. You can't see it. It's further over that side. But if you've got the space, build a dam. Most properties kind of have some inclination for the water flow to go to one certain spot. There'll be a certain flow rain falls. So if you can build a dam, fantastic. Yeah, not much more I can say on dams. I thought I was going to say something else, didn't I? I forgot. Number 9, plant native trees or plant tough trees. There are a lot of natives that are tough. You have to look after them the first 12 months. Don't just put them in and forget about it. Look after them. Once they're established, they're very tough. Tougher than European trees. Obviously, Australian native trees are for the Australian native climate. So you can put things in like grevilleas, callistemons, banksias, hakeas, eucalypts, maples, even small things like croweias, streptomine, correas, all that kind of stuff. Have a word to someone in your nursery. Explain where you actually live. You can find out what native plants are native to your specific area. And you can also put things, I think another good reason to put native trees in is just for the local wildlife too. Things like lorikeets, parrots, cockatoos, all the native birds love native plants too. It's not just tough for the environment, it's smart for the environment, but it's good for the local fauna as well. Number 10, God, I got through this quick. Use runner grasses. Blade grasses like tall fescue, Kentucky blue, stuff like ryegrass. They're all blade grasses. So if this was a patch of grass here and I had tall fescue growing and I just picked out a bunch of it, that area would just stay as it was. It wouldn't self-seed and it wouldn't repair itself. Very nice grass, nice and soft, looks great, but not very good for the way that we're going, especially with the drought. So if you can plant runner grasses like cooch, kikuyu, buffalo, you'll be better off. Buffalo, you can sometimes get it in seed, but it's not readily available. You usually have to get the roll-out turf. You can get cooch and kikuyu and roll-out turf too, but you can get it in seed. Again, just something you can look for in the local nursery. Running grasses will yellow off a little bit in winter, and if it's a hot summer, they'll definitely dry off then, but they'll always come back. This property, you can see behind me, we were here last summer. The grass was just like dead hay. It was just yellow, everything, it just looked foul. But look at it now, it's come back. It'll die off, but every summer it'll come back. It'll self-repair, so again, if I ripped out a bit and left it, eventually it just grow back over and self-repair itself. That's a lot tougher. All running grasses are obviously runners, so they'll just travel along, so you generally have to mow less as well. That's the top 10. Now, if you have any queries about saving water in the garden or have any ideas that you'd like to propose that we can put on here as well, just email us at theproducegarden@yahoo